Hello everyone. Welcome to our exciting lesson on aquatic habitats. Today we're going to dive deep into the amazing world of water and discover what makes these environments so special. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. An aquatic habitat is any environment where water is the main element that supports life. This can include places like oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, creeks, estuaries such as swamps and marshes. Many animals live in all of these, from fish to frogs to turtles to snakes to even aquatic birds. But today we are going to focus on fish. Fish are really interesting creatures. They come in all shapes and sizes, and they can live in different types of water, from warm water to salt water to icy water to cold mountain stream water. For example, some fish like salmon live in both rivers and oceans, while others like goldfish live in freshwater ponds or even in your fish tanks at home. So what makes aquatic habitats special? Well, aquatic habitats provide food and shelter for fish and other animals. The water helps keep the temperatures just right, and plants in these habitats, like algae and water lilies, give fish places to hide from predators or shelter. Plus, aquatic habitats are crucial and important for the planet. They help regulate the Earth's temperature, produce oxygen, and even support other ecosystems. Now we're going to talk about something very important: water quality. Water quality refers or means how clean and healthy the water is. Just like you need clean air to breathe and clean food to eat, fish need clean water to survive. If the water is polluted or dirty, it can harm the fish and other living things. Pollution can come from trash, chemicals, and even runoffs from roads and farms. How does water quality affect fish survival? Well, think about it this way. If you were a fish swimming in dirty water, it would be hard for you to breathe or to find food. Pollution can lead to diseases in fish, make it harder for them to find their homes, and even make them sick or die. Keeping our water clean is super important for all living things. Now that we understand what aquatic habitats are and why water quality is so important, let's get to the exciting part of our lesson. We are going to conduct an experiment to see how changes in water quality can affect an aquatic habitat. I want you to think about how we can change the water and what might happen to the fish in our habitat. In just a moment, I'll show you how to set up your mini aquatic habitat using materials you have at home. We'll observe what happens when we add some different things to the water, like soil. And if you have a bit of food coloring at home, we can use that as well to show what pollution would do to the water. Are you excited? I know I am. Before we start, make sure you have your materials ready. The materials needed are a clear plastic container, water, some soil, in dirt, topsoil, whichever, and any leaves or twigs that you can find outside. If you have food coloring, we can use that to show what pollution would look like too. Remember, this is a chance for you to see firsthand how water quality affects our aquatic friends. All right, let's get started on our experiment. Remember to take notes on what you see and you notice, and then we will share what we saw afterwards, and discuss what we learned. Go ahead, let's explore our fascinating world of aquatic habitats together. Now we're going to start our experiment. Go ahead and fill up the container that you found around your house with water. Then I want you to add a small amount of soil to the bottom to simulate or to act as the riverbed or the pond floor. Place a few leaves or twigs in the water to represent plants or the natural elements that are found in the habitat that the fish use for shelter. Let everything settle. Wait about 5 minutes and observe the water clarity. What do you notice? How clear is the water? Do you think it's good water quality? Now we're going to add a few drops of color to show the pollution. This is the part where I want you to observe and write down and take notes on your sheet of what you notice. When we add the food coloring, it's going to act as if it's the chemicals or runoff from factories or pollution. So go ahead and put that in. Notice right away, what do you notice about the clarity? What happened? Can you see as well? Do you think the fish will do well if that is pollution entering the water? Okay, wait 5 more minutes. Then I want you to write down what you notice after 5 minutes. Then I want you to write down what you notice again after 10 minutes. Now that we have observed what we noticed, we're going to log on to Zoom and we're going to have a discussion about what we recorded on our observation sheet. So when we log on, I want you to be prepared, have your observation sheet ready so we can discuss what you noticed when we added a pollutant to the water. Once we log on to Zoom, there are a couple other questions that we're going to focus on. I want you to think about, why is clean water important to fish? What can we do to keep aquatic habitats healthy? And then I want you to think about and brainstorm, what are some of the places around you where you can find aquatic habitats? Okay, we will see you online for a discussion group in about 30 minutes.